Hey guys, this is Sal and welcome to one more awesome episode of Weekly Mastermind. And in this particular episode, we are actually going to look up at what all we saw in last 15 days of October month, as well as what all we can expect in next 2 weeks. Because in last 1 week we had Israel war and many more things which happened. But is this going to is this war going to affect the Indian markets? That's what we are going to discuss further into this particular episode. So make sure you are watching this particular video till the end. And first and foremost, if you're someone who is new to our YouTube channel or even on our Facebook page, welcome to the community of the Achievers Club. And in this particular video, like weekly mastermind is something which we do every single week, where we do the overall market analysis of what all we saw in last 1 week and what all we can expect in next week. And we discuss many more things as well. So this particular series is definitely going to help you out in order to have the overall market outlook as well. So let's have a look at weekly mastermind for 15th of October 2023, where first and foremost, we are going to look up at market index. Then we are going to look up at what are the overall outperforming and underperforming sectors. Then we have weekly gainers and losers from last 1 week, some of the trending and tracking stocks. And at the end, I'm also going to share with you the overall analysis of the previous cup pattern stocks. And I'm going to share with you some of the new cup pattern stocks as well. So overall market index, if we look up at the overall market index, then we have Nifty, which is up by 0.49. Sensex, which is up by 0.43, and Bank Nifty slightly on the flattest side, down by 0.16. Then we have Midcap 50 up by 0.71. Then we have India VIX up by 3.10, and USD INR is slightly in control, that is 0.02% on the upper side. But as of now, no such signs of bigger panicness. But let's have a look at charts as well. So on Nifty 50, you can see that monthly is above 60, squeeze open on the upside with a very good green candle. So overall long-term perspective of Indian markets is looking good and it is looking bullish. Then comes weekly time frame, where it has taken proper moving average in last moving average support in last 1 week, and it has taken RSI 60 support as well, which means it is mentioning that I am very bullish. And similarly on daily time frame, right now it is aspiring to move forward on the upper side, although there was some sign of concern or panicness which was being formed like 1 or 2 days. The market opened with a gap down, but it didn't sustain on the downside, which means the possibility of the Indian markets, like the you can consider the overall momentum of the Indian markets is not, you can consider, not in control of Israel war or many more things, which means the news which we are able to see right now, although we don't follow any of the news, like the members of the Achievers Club also, they don't look up at any of the news like this happened, that happened, because we know that news about the market is not going to matter to us. The news about the market does not matter to us, but the reaction of that news to the market is what matters to us the most. Which means right now on chart, we are absolutely we are clear to we are absolutely clear and we are able to see that right now, even in last 1 week, like war started and many more things happened, but there is no such reaction of it. There is no such reaction of that particular war on Indian market, which means market has already, you can consider, it has already came out of that particular zone, and right now it is not going to go into uh any panic mode or so on. And if you look up at Bank Nifty chart, on Bank Nifty we have like monthly above 60, squeeze open on the upside, but red candle is the only sign of concern on Bank Nifty. And on weekly time frame, it is already below moving average, and it is also below 60 zone. So as of now, weekly time frame, that is like a medium term trend of banking sector, is slightly on the in the sideways zone. And then comes daily time frame, where it has resisted to cross moving average and it has formed continuous. If you look up at like candles, then since last 8 candles, 5 candles are almost spinning top, and spinning top is something which is like a reversal candle as well, which we have already discussed into technical Saturday series. And in that video I've already mentioned that if spinning top gives us confirmation, then it can shift the trend as well. And spinning top is formed after smaller reversal, which was being formed since the mid of September till the beginning of October month. And after that, continuous spinning tops are being formed, but there is no proper confirmation. But there is a possibility that once we get proper bullish confirmation, then it can change its trend from being bearish or into a sideways zone to bullish as well. Or else there is also a possibility that if we get red candle confirmation, then for the short term trend, it can also go below 40, and slightly for 1 or 2 weeks, it can go beyond 40 as well. But overall perspective as of now, not that bad. Then comes sector specific. We have only two sectors which were on the downside, that is Nifty IT, which was down by 1.65, and then we have Bank Nifty, which was kind of flattish. And one of the best performing sectors was Nifty Realty, which was up by 4.30, and then we had Auto, which was up by 2.84, which is a very very good sign. Then comes like charts of Nifty IT. We have monthly, which is almost around 58, 59. So overall perspective of the long-term trend is now moving forward on the upper side. Weekly has freshly resisted to cross 60, which means now it is mentioning that I'm not so bullish. And on daily time frame as well, it has resisted to cross 60, almost moving average resistance as well. So for the short-term trend, Nifty IT has right now turned its trend from being bullish to like slightly into sideways zone. As of now, we can avoid IT sector for next 1 or 2 weeks. Then we have Nifty Auto monthly above 60, weekly above 60, and daily is freshly breaking out of 60. And this is also one more good signal for auto sector that since last you can consider since last 2 to 3 weeks, it was in a consolidation zone, but right now it has started moving forward on the upper side, and there is a possibility that auto stocks can once again perform well in upcoming week. Then we have Nifty Metal where monthly is above 60, weekly is also consolidating with 60 itself, but it is like giving bullish signals. And on daily time frame, for the short term trend, it is in a consolidation zone. Once we get proper confirmation, then there is a possibility that it can also get converted into an uptrend. Then comes Nifty FMCG monthly above 60, weekly also above 60. And in weekly time frame, as you can see, after 8 weeks of consolidation, in this week, it has broken out of 60 in a proper way, which is a good signal. That is the medium term trend of this particular sector has started showing strength once again. And on daily time frame as well, after proper similar tops and similar bottoms, the last candle which was being formed on Friday, it has started to move forward on the upper side, and slightly it has broken out of 60 as well. So there is a possibility that once we get good confirmation on Monday or maximum Tuesday, we can see good strength in FMCG sector in upcoming few weeks as well. Then comes Nifty Energy. Monthly has freshly resisted to cross 60. Weekly has taken proper 60 support. That is monthly time frame. That is long term trend is mentioning that I am not so bullish as of now, but once I get proper confirmation, then I can become into like I can go into an uptrend as well. Weekly is mentioning that I'm very bullish because it is taking 60 support, and daily time frame is also breaking out of moving average, but overall confirmation is yet to come up. So next week we can avoid energy sector for sure. Then we have Nifty Pharma monthly above 60, weekly above 60, and daily is between 40 60. So as of now, we can avoid Nifty Pharma as well, like pharma stock. Then we have Nifty Infra monthly, weekly, daily, all are above 60 and almost around all-time high zone. So Infra can definitely be on our tracking list, on our radar. Then we have Nifty Realty, same condition, monthly, weekly, daily, all above 60. So very good sector. Then we have Nifty Media monthly. It has consolidated with moving average. With RSI 60. Then we have weekly, which is already above 60, and daily has resisted to cross 60, which means the short-term trend is mentioning that I'm not so bullish. So media sector is also definitely we can avoid for next week. Then we have weekly best performers from Nifty 50. We have Tata Motors, which is up by 7.17. Then we have Coal India, which was up by 7.00. Then we had Grasim, Maruti Suzuki, we had Bharti Airtel, Gale, and then we had Hindustan Unilever. These were some of the best performing stocks from last 1 week from Nifty 50. Similarly, from worst performing side, we had Infosys, which was down by 3.22. Then we had SBIN that was down by 3.05. Then we had Adani Ports, Tech Mahindra, Asian Paints, Bajaj Finance, and TCS. These were some of the weak performing stocks from last 1 week. Similarly, some of the trend following stocks where we have like monthly, weekly, daily above 60, and we can trade based on like system. Which one? All the members of the US Club know this very well that we can definitely trade these stocks based on System 3 or System 3 Advanced. And for the long term trend, we can go for System 5 as well. So we have Tata Motors first and foremost, monthly, weekly, both were above 60. Daily has freshly broken out of 60 with very good squeeze open on the upside, price on the upper side squeeze, which has already opened up, and volume has also given very good confirmation. So this is like a 5-star signal for us, and even this is the concept which I've already discussed in Technical Saturday series. Then comes HDFC AMC monthly, it has freshly broken out of 60. Weekly is already above 60, and daily is again breaking out of 60 with proper squeeze open on the upside. So in upcoming week, once we get proper confirmation with very low risk carry reward opportunity in the lower time frame, that is hourly and 15 minutes time frame, we can execute the trade on this particular stock as well. Then comes Lofen. This is from pharma sector, monthly, weekly, daily, all are above 60, and squeeze has also opened on the upper side. So good signal. Then we have REC Limited. This was the stock which gave panic mode like in the beginning of September month. And even at that point of time, I mentioned that based on moving average, there is a possibility that it can take a support and move forward on the upper side. And right now, from almost 250 rupees till 293 rupees within a span of 1.5 months. So that's also a good stock. Then we had Chola Finance monthly, weekly, daily, all are above 60, and this is also heading towards all-time high zone. So only like one spinning top which was being formed at the top only that particular region is yet to break out. Otherwise, this particular stock is completely like an all-time high zone. Then we have some of the tracking stocks for upcoming week, which we as a community of the Achievers Club and even I am tracking for upcoming week. First and foremost, we have DLF. Monthly, it has broken out of all-time high zone. This is like a cup pattern stock. Weekly has also opened the squeeze on the upper side, and daily has also opened the squeeze on the upper side. But because of the upper shadow, as of now, we haven't executed the trade. But in upcoming week, based on hourly and 15-minute confirmation, we are going to execute the trade on this particular stock based on system 3. Then we have Gale. This is also one of the stock which I'm going to discuss in cup pattern stock, where we have like monthly above 60, weekly above 60, and daily has resisted with a proper resistance in the form of like a red candle, bigger shadow, and huge selling. So as of now, for the short-term trend, we will have to keep this stock onto our track, on like you can consider on our tracking list. Then we have NTPC. This is also the stock which I have already discussed in many of our weekly mastermind sessions and of our sessions of inner circle mastermind, which we have for our paid members. We have already discussed and traded into the stock as well and made good returns. So monthly above 60, weekly above 60, and daily is once again about to break out of 60. So based on that confirmation, we can trade based on system 3. Then comes Oro Pharma. Monthly, weekly, both are above 60. Daily has freshly breaken out of 60. So proper, you can consider confirmation is yet to come up. Follow up is yet to come up. Then we have Power Grid. Monthly, weekly above 60, and daily is freshly breaking out of 60. Almost consolidation with moving average for almost 1 week. But there is a possibility after follow up we can definitely execute the trade. Then we have some of the previous cup pattern stocks, out of which we had like DB Realty, where the resolution point was around 168.70 and current market price is around 172.95. So this particular stock has started showing momentum, and this is almost like 11, almost like 10.5 years of cup which is being formed. So this is like a very strong cup, that is DB Realty. Then comes Mahabank, that is Bank of Maharashtra, where the resolution point was around 41.95 and current market price is around 46.80. So again, this particular stock is showing very good strength. Then we have PCBL, where the resolution point was around 159.40, and this was the stock based on change in polarity, and where the previous resistance was acting as a support and then gave us low risk high reward opportunities, where the current market price is around 202.60. So definitely one or two targets have already got completed on this stock. Then we have some of the new cup pattern stocks. As I've already mentioned, we have Gale, where the resolution point was 133.15 and current market price is around 128.25. So definitely once it breaks out of 133.15, and once we have that particular filter of 4% on the upside and 2% on the downside, that is like once it move forward on the upper side by 4% above resolution point, that is 133.15 plus 4%, that becomes our initial entry price with a stop loss of 133.15 minus 2%. That's what this particular overall strategy is all about. And even one of the weekly mastermind videos I've already discussed about cup pattern strategy. Right. So these are some of the cup pattern stocks, some of the trending and tracking stocks for upcoming week. I hope that you have learned and enjoyed a lot from this particular episode as well. And as I've already mentioned, the news about the market does not matter to us, but the reaction of that news, the reaction of that particular incident which happened to the market, the reaction of that particular news to the market is what matters to us the most, because right now we are not able to see any bad reaction. So we can definitely have our overall perspective, which is already bullish. We can just keep it. You can consider on the gear number 2, where we are not completely bullish. We are opening all our position. It should not be the scenario. We are having smaller positions, and definitely once we get proper confirmation, we can keep improving our positions. We can keep adding some other stocks and pyramid as well. So that's what the overall suggestion would be like. Right. So this is what it is all about for this particular weekly mastermind session. Thank you so much for watching this particular video till the end. And if you're someone who is watching on our YouTube channel, make sure you like this particular video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And even if you're watching this on Facebook page, make sure you follow us on Facebook page as well, and share this particular video with as many people as possible, so that they can also get aware about what is going to happen next in Indian market and so on. Till then, live fully, love openly, and make the difference today. I wish you joy and abundance in all you do.